In our high school geometry courses, sometimes we have to do a reflection. Here are 3 examples of reflections. To start doing this reflection, I start by zeroing the ruler on the closest vertex to the reflection line. And then I swivel the ruler until the edge of the ruler is perpendicular to the reflection line. I can use the little lines on the ruler to help judge this. And then I see how far it is between that vertex and the reflection line. In this case, I think it is about 1 centimeter. I double that. 1 times 2 is 2. So starting from 0, I count to 2 centimeters and I put a dot. This is the reflection of vertex P, and I'll call it P prime. Going to the next closest vertex, I do the same thing. I zero the ruler on the vertex. I make sure the edge of the ruler is perpendicular to the reflection line. I measure 31.5 millimeters, so I double that and I get 63. Starting from 0, I count 63 millimeters and I put a dot. That was vertex R, so its reflection is R prime. Now I'm on the last vertex. I zero the ruler. I make sure the edge of the ruler is perpendicular to the reflection line. I count 45 millimeters. I double that to 90, so I put a dot at 90 millimeters. It was Q, so this is Q prime. Now all I have to do is connect the dots. Once I've done that, I have a nearly perfect reflection of my original figure. This technique will work even in this second example where the figure crosses the reflection line. I go to the nearest vertex to the line, which is X. I zero the ruler on X. I make sure the ruler is perpendicular, and I see it's about 10.5 millimeters. So I double that to 21, and right at 21 on my ruler, I draw my X prime. Now I'm going to move over to W. Zero it, perpendicular, 18 millimeters times 2 is 36. Put a dot at 36. That's my W prime. Now V, zero it. Make sure the ruler is perpendicular. I see 29 millimeters. I double that to 58. And I put a dot, and that's my V prime. Connecting the dots, results in a figure that is a reflection across the reflection line of figure VWX. In this bottom one, I'm doing the same technique. I zero my ruler at M, vertex M. I think that is 47 millimeters. I double it to 94, put a dot, that's my M prime. I'm going to N now, zero it, perpendicular, 68 millimeters times 2 is 136 millimeters. Put a dot, that's N prime. And L, zero it, perpendicular, 70 millimeters, times 2 is 140. I put a dot, L prime, and I connect the dots. Figure L prime, M prime, N prime looks like a perfect reflection across the reflection line of figure LMN. Do a few more for practice, and you should be able to handle any question that asks you to draw a reflection.